Okay. We are live, guys. Look at this campsite tonight.
For the first time ever, we cut off. Let's move it back a bit.
I know. This is our first time going live on YouTube, guys, so you've got to bear with us. Tonight's going to have some teething issues. But the reason that we wanted to go live is because we just wanted to chat. Obviously, we've been in the caravan for a week now with two little munchkins, and we've been completely off-grid as well. So we thought that we'd go live. We want to start this once a week as well. So start creating this D&M sort of chat around what every week looks like. You know, you guys see the content that's edited, but the raw content about how it is, what it is, our struggles from the week, what we've learned from the week, our positives from the week, and share it all just raw with you guys as well. So it is freezing.
Let's read the comments. I love your videos. Thank you. AC, what's happening, bro?
So we wanted to, we're about to get the fire going. So we thought while we're getting the fire going, while we're cooking dinner, share everything from the week that we've learnt with you guys. Look at all these comments coming in. We're good. Sean, how you going? Hi from Cairns. Vivian.
I'm going to lift it. Cairns. We miss Cairns, man.
We miss the warm.
We're going to try adjust
my gosh,
it.
Look at all these people jumping on. Hey, Zoe. All right, so like I said, this video is about the raw, uncut, unedited, how we feel, what we're doing, where we are, how we've lived off grid for the week, what we've experienced, and everything in between. If you guys do have any questions, if I do miss them, we will be doing Q&As on these like live videos in future too. So make sure you drop your comments and drop your questions in there. Keen on the fishing videos coming up, Bailey. Don't worry.
Let's start a fire. First of all, we need a fire.
Do I hold the phone?
Yeah, maybe hold the phone.
I think I hold it.
Alright, we're going to start a fire.
At the moment, we love Luke. Thanks, Lee.
We love you too, bro.
What about me?
What about me?
Hold on a sec, guys. Let's flick this camera. All right, so this is where we've been doing our fires lately. So Luke is going to get the fire started tonight. Hey, make sure you guys are dropping questions in that comment section as well. As I said, we've done our first week now. Hi guys, how's the new van? We have a Sunset Wild Tracker from Steve. So we have the Family Horizon 21.6 foot. And we're going to jump into it as in flow, as in off-grid system, everything like that. Yeah, chuck the lights on. Why not? Thanks, Lee. We appreciate it. Let's chuck these lights on and let's get the... Look at all the bugs tonight. Like, you see those bugs light up.
They're not for bugs, are they?
No, they're just for the, like, Fazzy Ma'am. We love the fells on, fam. Thanks, Lee. Appreciate it.
We're going to get the fire going. So come over here from the van. We need the kindling. We haven't had kit, so there's heaps of things to talk about, like getting firewood and all that.
Dash, we've got a 2-inch lift on the car. So you will see like a full car video being uploaded soon. There is a GVM upgrade video that we've uploaded to explain like the GVM upgrade that we had. Look at that sunset. Oh, does it get any better? Like we've got this. Look at that. When he is getting the new boat tomorrow. So we've got the roof racks on the car now. There's a video coming out about that as well in full detail. That was a bit of a struggle, I'm not going to lie. The roof racks are on. The boat's coming tomorrow. How the boat fits the roof racks, we don't know yet, but we will work it out. Yes, we are getting a bull bar.
That's all getting worked out tomorrow. The boat, the roof racks.
If I am not replying to questions straight away, I will get back to them. Don't worry.
If we don't get back to we'll comment on them if we don't get back to them tonight.
Yeah. All right, Leke's going to get this fire going so we can start talking about our first week in the van. How are the children sleeping for you? Vivian, we are going to get to that in this live because that is a massive thing was on my head when we were moving into the van is I was like, oh my God, are we going to struggle now with like getting the kids to sleep? So I will go through all of that. We're in Queensland at the moment, Jaden.
So these two bags, I got the bag here of kindling, it's like $18, and then there's another bag of, what timber is it again?
Is it just firewood or red gum?
No, I don't think it's red gum, it's like $18 a bag.
It's just from Bunnings at the moment, and that's one thing that we'll go through shortly. Is it a difference for you? Yes, Corey, we're going to be going through that shortly. We're going to be reflecting on all of that. I think that I just set this up.
Yeah, and turn it?
Yeah, I reckon. Let's do that. All right, so I'm going to set this up.
Your phone on YouTube and read the comments from that.
Oh, that's a good idea. He's smart. He's not just good looking. He's smart as well. Let's do it. All right, bear with me, guys. Like I said, it is our first time going live tonight. So there is going to be little teething issues as we've had every single night and every single day this week being our first week in the van. Is Rocco acting up? Are you guys settling in with the kids? Are you planning on traveling around Australia next year and leaving Jan? Oh, amazing, Joanne. That's incredible. All right. Is that a good view for you, Luke?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to grab my phone and
Maybe
jump
if
onto
you
the
flip
live.
it. Can you flip the camera or no?
Hold on, guys. Sorry. There's Rocco.
Is that easier? And then you can adjust.
Oh, that's heaps better. Hey, Danielle. How you going? All right. So I want to kind of put this.
Ari, I mean.
I want to put this so that they can still hear us at the same token too. Oh, shivers. Sorry, guys. No, you're right. It's just me. Okay. Let's do it. All right, I'm going to grab my phone. Where is my phone?
I want to get this fire going really quick.
Is my phone in your pocket?
Hey?
Oh, my phone's here. All right, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to actually jump onto this live on my phone so that I can still see your questions and comments coming through at the same time while still speaking to you guys. Here we go. How are the girls loving van life? All right, so the main question that I'm obviously seeing coming through right now is about girls. How are the girls like adjusting to all of this? How are they settling in? So while Luke's getting the fire going and concentrating on the fire, I guess the best thing to do is to start by talking about the girls. So for those of you that are on this live that this isn't working, that don't know much about us. So basically it's Luke and I on the road.
Quick walk. Bear with us, guys. We're just trying to sort this out with Ari. Have a look at the sunset. Let me just read some of these comments. We're just going to wait for Alex to come back because, as you know, Ari just fell off. That's her first time falling off a bike, actually. Is she alright? Alright. Let's go. The fire's starting now, so I've got to load it up. Who else is... Where are these comments coming in from? I don't know how to work this out. Sorry, guys. Like, you know, it's our first time going. Like, does the van feel cozy at night? Yeah, we love it. The van is very cozy. And it's good. If you're getting a van, if you're looking into a van, you need a diesel heater. It's a must. We put it on literally for like, I don't know, before we go to bed, we put it on for like 5 to 10 minutes, if that. And I say to Alex, fuck, it's hot. Like, it gets really hot in there, and we turn it off. So if we give Scarlett a bottle at night, whatever time it is, say 1, 2 o'clock, we turn it on for like, until we give her the bottle, put it back down, and the van's hot again. Because the van does get down to like, well, out here, to like, I don't know, 13 degrees. So the diesel heater is a must. If you've got a van and you've got a diesel heater, I'm going to have a look at the comments. Put it down in the comments. Let me know if you guys have a diesel heater. Is she all right? Where is she? Hey? You all right, Ari? She's just a bit upset. All right, we're going to chuck some wood on this fire. Is she all right, Al? Bear with me, guys. I'm just going to chuck some wood on here. Come here, Ari. You's planning on seeing... Yeah, that's her first. That's her first time falling off the bike, man.
It's funny, as I was talking about how the girls are settling into the van, Ari falls off her bike and starts crying. What do you need now, Dale? Come.
She's all right. You all right?
She's okay.
She's all right. We're gonna stack this fire up really quick, and then we're gonna get into it. 5 minutes, because it's friggin' freezing, man.
Come sit down.
Like a pyramid, yeah. Stack it up, stack it up.
Come on, baby. No crying. You're fine. I know it was scary, but you're
Ari,
okay.
can you do me a favour? Can you give me some timber out from there and put it on?
Some timber?
Can you?
No, she just wants to watch the big one.
Okay.
Okay.
What's for dinner? We actually bought chicken from Nando's.
Yeah, not from Nando's.
I know, yeah.
But we're making Nando style chicken. It's
Okay, you can
lucky.
only hear us when we're behind the camera.
Okay, I'll stand behind the camera then and look at Luke. So basically, to jump back to where we were at. Yeah, I will. So basically, to explain the girls and how the girls have settled in is pretty much. Ari's a bit upset at the moment. Are you okay, darling? What do you need? All right, good daddy Luke. So the girls have been actually, to be honest with you, amazing. The first night was super rough. And when I say super rough, I mean the girls went down to bed easy as anything. And I thought to myself, there's no way that is it. And like we've had no adjustment period. The girls were incredible. So they went to bed at around about, Scarlett dropped at about 7. Aria went to bed at about 8:30, 9 o'clock. She went to bed pretty late. We thought we were not going to set a bedtime, let her go. And so they went to bed, both of them by, say, 8:30, 9 o'clock. They were both asleep. Luke and I came out here with the fire and obviously just embracing like van life and loving that we're now in the van and so on and so forth. It hit about 1:30 in the morning and the biggest one that had the issue was this one. But obviously being in a caravan that's this small, I'm going to go through it.
Even Rocco, do you remember? I don't know if they can.
Oh my goodness. Even Rocco was tricky. No, that was the second night.
Was it?
Yeah, that wasn't the first night. So this little one here, and I don't want to mention names because I don't want it to play up again tonight, but this little one here would wake up every half an hour, 40 minutes, and I'm pretty upset, like didn't know how to feel, didn't know what to do, but couldn't explain to me either, like I'd say what's wrong and wouldn't quite tell me what was wrong either. And I'd settle her down really quickly, like it would take like 30 seconds, she'd be settled down. Once she was then settled down though, Scarlett would then wake up. Or Rocco, who's now underneath the van, would then wake up. So it was a bit tricky on the first night. And I said to Luke the next morning, I said, whoa, that was a lot. And hopefully tonight's a better night. The second night was brilliant. As in the girls, we got both girls down to bed, reasonable times. They both had a really good sleep.
The first night, you got to remember too, the first night that we had 2 nights without, we got a concertina door now.
Yeah, we didn't have the
So,
concertina
and
door.
Everything that was speaking
Someone
about,
said, get some diesel on that fire, bro.
my car's petrol, will that work? Everyone, yeah, so the first night we had a
No concertina
door. But like I said, everything that we're speaking about, we've filmed it, so they will drop.
Yeah, you will see all these videos, like edited videos coming up. But this is kind of just a live take of what's happened. The second night was great with both girls. They were amazing, exactly like at home. The only difference that we had on the second night was Mr. Magoo here, Mr. Moopki, decided to take a runner and we lost him for about, 45 minutes?
And do you know where he was? Can I show you guys?
Yeah, sure.
So Rico took off, like Alex said, and he was literally, see those lights? They're all vans. So there's a fire there. They've got a fire going. They've all got fires going. So they're all caravans, yeah? This was probably, what time was this, Al?
Say like
9:30?
Yeah, they were both asleep, and Luke and I were both like, hallelujah.
Yeah.
I'm asleep now. Enjoy it. We can enjoy it. And then Luke goes like 5 minutes in, he goes, where's Rock? And I looked around and I was like, oh, like we were so toasty by the fire too, hey?
Yeah.
And we were like, no way. And for like 45 minutes, Rock, like the whole campsite, this whole suburb would heard us. Rock with the spotlight, massive spotlight.
And Alex.
Massive spotlight.
And Alex, mate, I was walking with the big spotlight. I'm like to Al, I don't know what to do.
Lighting up all the trees and.
I'm like, I don't know what to do. And and I was like, fuck, we lost him. I gotta go.
5 minutes. Like,
and she spotted him. He was, because there's a river.
it's
So
like this. Like just looking at us.
someone asked if we're still in Queensland. I can't see the name because the comments are going. But yes, we're in Queensland. And where those caravans are, so why they're all camping over there, there's a mangrove system that runs from here. Wait, from like...
The Marochi or
happening runs from here and it goes all the way around. The Marochi River, yeah? Is that what it's called? Am I saying it right? Is it Marochi or the Marochi? Hey?
I'm not good with pronunciation.
Nah, neither am I, man. So yeah, but someone said better fires, but we're just getting this started and we're stacking it on. We're just stacking it up.
Like a TP.
Can we see the van?
Yes.
We want to leave it to like a review, yeah?
So the reason that I haven't exactly showed everything in full spin of the van is because the van doesn't make sense. Like there is stuff everywhere. You're going to see in our future YouTubes about where we're going next, why the van's such a mess as well. So the heading down to is in Victoria. We do have a property down in Victoria, and I will go into this in much more detail in future videos, like while we're on the way there, to explain to you exactly like what we're doing and why we're doing it. We've got a property in Victoria that's an investment property, and we will be creating that into like an Airbnb property and like a mini base for us as well, so that if something does go wrong with the van or the car or anything at all, there's somewhere to go to in Victoria, because all our family's in Victoria.
Lee's like, hey Lou, Queensland and New South Wales. Queensland, we're at the moment. Queensland, bro. Look at the sky.
By the shorts? Queensland.
Queensland. Yeah, but it's getting cold. It's getting cold now.
Yeah, but not compared to Victoria and New South Wales.
So we've got the kindlings going. The kindling's going, so we're going to...
Luke is a good fire person, by the way. For those that don't know, Luke is amazing on that fire. So yeah, as I was saying, second night, Rocco took off. After that, and I'm going to touch wood. Hold on. Touch wood right now. It's been okay. There's been some little teething issues along the way with sleeping, but nothing that's been to the point that we've been like, oh my God, this is just crazy. Can't do this or whatever else. Awesome guys, love this. Thank you so much, Lee, Legend, Luke.
Just bear with us. We haven't been live before, like on YouTube, so we're going to do it every week or twice a week.
Yeah, we'll probably go live 2 to 3 times a week. This segment of how the week has gone will obviously be once a week, but there will be live like camp night dinners and Q&As and stuff like that as well, because we see you guys following. We see you guys obviously engaging with our videos as well. We appreciate it so much. Hope you got the wheel bearings covered. Sing out if you need them fixed. I'll fix them up for you, legends.
So just a quick question on the wheel bearings.
That was Richard, I think his name was.
Because I don't have to, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me clear? Put down in the comment section if you can hear me. Is that clear like that?
Fells on Fam is better than Mr. Beast. Thanks, Lee. Mr. Beast is pretty high level though.
Can you hear me?
I might turn it this way.
Say yes if you can hear me.
See if someone puts in the comment section. Hold on.
If you can hear me, say yes so I know. Because people are saying they can't hear me from front.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Wheel bearings.
Yeah, so with the wheel bearings, we got the wheel bearings done, right? Now, they put on the same wheel bearings that I've had on. Now, I've heard that people have said once you take the old wheel bearings off, it's impossible for them to go back on. You need new ones on, right? So I tried to buy new ones for the one that was missing, as you've seen, tried to put it on, I couldn't get it on. And I'm like, I've never put wheel bearings on before, and I'm fucking hitting it with a piece of timber and all that sort of stuff. Couldn't get it on, so I said, you know what? We'll just drive up here, we'll see how it goes. But on the way up, the other one fell off. So the wheel bearings are completely gone. So I might do the wheel bearings again when I get back to Victoria, just to know. Because whoever, they changed the wheelbarrow. And I don't want to say...
Whereabouts are you from, Richard? Because Richard said if you need help with them, just yell out. Yeah. Whereabouts are you from, Richard? We might need help with them.
Richard.
Yeah. It's been, honestly, there's been... And I guess it's a thing that's not shown, and what we're trying is Caravan, but basically the things that we were living in a caravan I couldn't find on YouTube, and so we're trying to keep it as authentic as we possibly can, showing you every single teething issue that happens, from wheel bearings to keeping the power and the water up in this thing when you're completely off grid. It's everything in between. What day will you post next? A post is going up tomorrow, Python. What post is going up tomorrow?
This is Barbary Island.
Okay, so we're still behind.
Yeah.
We are still quite behind, but the good stuff is coming, don't worry.
We're trying to work out Starlink. We've got Starlink on the van.
You can't even see it.
And the speeds, I don't think the speeds are that great for uploading. But like Alex said, she's like, we're
so raw.
We're not like remote. And apparently it works best remote, but I know people that have it on their house, but maybe it needs to go high up. It's on the van at the moment. Yeah,
it's super tricky to work out. In case the dirt and crap got in, about 2.5 hours west of Sunny Coast, called Kingaroy. Just sing out, honestly, be happy to help you out, you guys. Thanks, Richard. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Thanks, Nathan.
So that's why the upload...
Do you have to dump sewage weekly? Oh, this is
This is your one, mate. Hey,
I am the dumper.
stand here, Al.
So, do you have to dump sewage weekly? Yes, but more than weekly. We're dumping at the moment probably every you darling? What? Let's cook on the fire.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for it to get some
He's
coals.
getting used to the fire
She
now,
said to me last night too when we were eating, we had Chinese last night, we had leftovers. And Aria,
fire on for warm.
yeah. What's wrong, Ari?
Come on,
She's still sore.
So with sewage,
They can't hear properly.
well, how can I help you? How can I help you? Let
You're
me
alright.
deal with Ari. You
Okay.
talk for a bit.
Can you hear me clear now? How long does your water tanks last for being off grid? Han, we are currently shopping for vans. Honestly, we've got two water tanks. So what are they each again?
We've got 200 litre water tanks. So this is my biggest struggle at the moment. I feel like we've kind of gotten to know our off-grid system as in electricity, and knowing when to do things and when not to do things. And there is some funny videos coming out, guys, of the electricity. What's wrong? No crying.
Yeah, so the
We've
tanks.
gotten used to electricity. Water, we've got 2 100 litre tanks, and those are fresh water, and then we've got 100 litre wastewater, grey water, and for us, like, water is the thing at the moment. Hey, I don't know
Yeah.
if that's because there's 3 females, 1 male.
Yeah, we're finding it water,
And
but we haven't
bottles.
been in it. We haven't been in it long enough. We're finding the water's a bit tricky. Yeah, like not tricky, but yeah. I know Trip and a van. How many does Trip and van have again? Water tanks, Al?
They've got 4 85 litre tanks.
Yeah, I know Trip and a van's got 4 85 litre tanks, so they've got more than that. And one waste. 27-second showers each. People are saying.
Yeah,
Hold
well,
that for a
today,
sec.
you should
One
have
sec.
seen how funny it was today. I had to wash my hair today because it's been just full of, like, smoke and fire. Today, I went in the shower and I think I turned the water, I think I was 1:30 with the water on. Because it's hard to get all the soap out of your hair.
So what I normally do, because we're off grid too, we've been having,
Sure, darling. Come on.
because we're off grid, we've been having cold showers, right?
I'm just going to get Scarlett
go.
up, you right?
We work out the electricity. So I go in the shower, quickly, obviously wet myself. Then I get the soap, I soap myself up, and then I wet myself down again. So that's how I've been having a shower. But with Alex and that, obviously it's a bit hard because they've got hair and that. But when she washes her body, she does the same thing. But we're sort of saying when we're off grid, we might turn the electric heaters on in the shower and leave it in the morning, because obviously in the morning that's when the sun's the most hottest, and it charges up the batteries. The solar just charges up the batteries when it's clear, and obviously you got sun. So if you know you have good sun, and we're dropping out, our batteries are dropping at night probably they're dropping around to like 70%. So by 12 o'clock they're at 100%. So we're starting to use the solar, the hot water in the morning, and then it lasts us all day. So, but like I said, we're still getting used to it all. Yeah. Well, I kind of keep reading these comments. So we've got the fire here. There's a dam that these blokes put in. So we're at a hip camp at the moment, and he's got a dam in here. He's dug it out, and there's more people coming. Look, there's even more people coming through. But yesterday, the vans were absolutely, this was chockers. And I think there's a guy behind us as well. Yeah, there's a guy, that's the house, but development area, no worries. But we've got some good videos coming out. Like the first night, we flattened the batteries completely. So we've got all that, and you'll see on the videos how we did that, because we vlogged the whole thing. What's Alex doing now? I think Alex is inside with Aria. Yeah, she's coming up. So yeah, what other questions do you guys have? Do you have any other questions that you want to know? Is she alright, Al? Is Scarlett awake?
Yeah.
So we'll wrap it up soon.
Yeah, we have to.
Luke, are you chasing Barra still because of the red prawn? Yeah, so like Alex said, we're going to go down to Victoria. We're going to sort some stuff out in Vic, and then we'll sort it out when I get back. I'm going to flip it like that. Yeah, we're going to sort it out when we get back.
Fire's roaring.
Yeah, the fire's roaring now. And that's it. So tonight we're cooking chicken on the fire. We wanted to go live before Scarlett because we just put Scarlett down and we wanted to go live before she woke up.
But as it is our first night in the van, it's kind of tricky to navigate at the moment. I know I'm
You're
going to
catch them. We'll check.
So I guess quickly before Scarlett does wake up, I want to explain to you guys, girls have been tricky. The first night was tricky. Second night was tricky with Rock. Other than that, we've all kind of fallen into place in regards to living in the van and hearing noises and putting the TV on at night time and all that sort of stuff. Dinners have been amazing. Budget has been blown this week, and I'm going to do a full video on our budget every single week as to how much we spent on food, how much we spent on fuel, and things for the van as well. Obviously, being our first week in the caravan, of course, the budget's going to be blown. Like, I just kind of expected that. Zoe, I will be going through all the questions and doing a Q&A video with Luke on all the questions. So if I do miss anyone's questions, make sure you guys subscribe to watch the weekly Q&A because I know I'm going to miss questions as we go. Budget's been blown first week in the caravan, as to be expected. I'll give you a full breakdown as to where everything went. It got dark real quick. It does here. In regards to van life, how in a quick spill, how do you feel living in the caravan?
I love it, but it's what I'm finding hard. It's not hard,
I don't
but
even
it
think
is
you
hard.
can put a butt on it.
Yeah, it's
It's
hard
amazing.
to like. It is. It's amazing, but it's like for me, I haven't filmed the video. We've got all our shits. We've put all our stuff in that like
The
under
tunnel
the van,
boot
under the tunnel boot
and
and
the
all that.
toolbox.
We haven't touched it because obviously we've got the roof racks that we had to
That
put on the
fire.
car. We've got the boat coming.
Yeah.
We've got to fit the motor on the back of the van because I don't know if you've
full
seen
on.
that video and everyone's like, why can't you put the tire on the back of at the back of the van? We can't because we're gonna put the motor in the back of the van, and that the tailgate of the van only takes like 120 kilo.
Yeah.
And the 15 Suzuki Yamaha weighs what, 61 kilo,
Yeah, correct.
and that tire will weigh what, 30, so or whatever it is. So
It's
we're almost
super
maxed
tricky
out to
on
100
the
kilo.
bar of the caravan.
But
And
we're-
I do feel like I'm rushing this live video now. And I'll be honest with you guys, this isn't what
Scarlett's
I was
just
really
sleeping,
expecting from the first live video. I was expecting to be able to sit down with you guys a lot longer than what we have.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking
What's
that
that
in
comment?
future, take your time how busy you are. Thanks, Zoe. I appreciate it.
So like this, cooking with the kids, you got Aria that's
Yeah.
fallen over, you got Scarlett that's
There's
wakes up.
always something
There's
going
always
on.
something happening, yeah, but we try.
I think that what we need to do in future on these lives is once the girls are down to bed.
Yeah, we'll do it once.
Because I can sit down and properly talk to you guys. I haven't covered everything in this video. Like I was just saying to Zoe too, every question that's dropped, I will be reading these comments later, and we will do a Q&A video on our first week in the caravan and explain
Yes.
it in some more detail as well, because I kind of feel like I just skimmed, and I hate skimmed videos. When we were moving into the caravan, I wanted, give me the nitty gritty, tell me it all. Like, I need to know,
yeah.
and I need to mentally prepare for what life is like in a caravan with 2 kids, travel in this beautiful country, and I couldn't find that. So I feel like I am like skimming because Scarlett's squirming or Aria's fallen off her bike or whatever
All good,
else.
Guys, you've done great. Thank you. You going up or down the east coast?
We're going south. So we're going to Victoria first, and we're going to explain all of that in another video. The barramundi hopefully
Got
will
this
come in
van to catch a
future.
barra, man. 1 metre barra, yeah?
Well, I'd
That's
love
just
some
good.
barra fillets in the freezer. I've been waiting 12 months.
They're coming, guys. We just got to go to Victoria.
Do you
and
know
then
what's
we'll back
funny
up. We're not
too?
staying. We've got to just sort some stuff out.
You know
Like
what's
Alex said.
funny?
What?
I've never had barramundi before.
Neither have I. And I haven't. I've got offered to try it.
That's not funny. Funny bit is that we've been to fish and chip shops, and I say to Luke, I might get barramundi, and Luke goes, you can't get barramundi until I catch the barramundi. So Luke has to catch a barramundi.
This year, the end of the year, mark my words, I'll be holding
Yeah, see, Michelle, that's a really
a
good
1
comment.
metre barra, man.
They said get a second toilet cassette.
What's
Because they
that?
go 3 to 4 days with their cassette, and that's what we're doing at the
What's
moment.
it? What, they've fitting, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, you have. But what do you do with when it's full?
Or just pop it somewhere, and then at least you can take the 2 and dump the 2. Yeah?
Okay. See, we don't even know if we stay at remote campsites if there's dumping points like at the
No,
spot.
there's generally not.
No?
What, like this farm? Why
Look
would
at the fire
this?
now.
Why would this? Look at this. Why would this farm that we're staying on at the moment have a dump site?
No, but I'm saying this is a hip camp, so this is not really remote.
No, but hip camps, you get remote hip camps. That's how you hip camp.
Like, yeah, I'm talking Cape York and that. So
We're up near Darwin. There's barra everywhere.
we're going to come down. We want to see every nook and cranny in Australia. So we're going to be taking this van everywhere that we can take it.
Yeah.
And fish and have fun.
The plan for us now, moving forward, is there is still so many things that are on our head, not stopping van life, because obviously we're in the van, but stopping us from living this free van life is in, you know, setting up this caravan, getting everything in order, trying to figure out a flow with the kids, you know, still like when like Ari is waking up at friggin' 5:30, 6 o'clock. As soon as that sun peaks, Aria's eyes are open, but Scarlett's eyes aren't and Rocco's eyes aren't, and we're definitely not, hey?
No.
No, so it's just tricky navigating and falling in place of routine in the van, let alone all our stuff being in the van in reachable spot. And then on top of that, like I said, we are going to Victoria to visit our family in Victoria and also set up our investment property there. So it's kind of super tricky in the sense that it's like we're living van life, but there's still these like checklists, hey.
Yeah, and we want to take you guys along for the ride. So, and the reason why we haven't been pumping videos
Python, I
out.
haven't found an issue with the fridge so far, but I'll go into that in more
Dominic.
detail too.
What
No,
did
it's
you
not.
say? It's, I mean, not the.
So for us with the fridge, I've had more than enough space, but at the same token, I haven't done a big shop. We were meant to be at this hip camp for 4 days. We've been here for 8.
8 now.
So in total, we're going to be here 10. And it wasn't something that we
Hold it for a
originally
bit.
expected. Yeah, my shoulder's going to break. It wasn't something that we originally expected to be here for so long, but it's little things like the boat, the
I like
roof
that.
racks, setting up the caravan, getting work done in between of obviously like being on the road as well with all this setup and mumble jumbo too. So it's been just like crazy. Has the most barra in Australia, 1 hour south of
I heard that.
Townsville.
I heard that. And you got to think too.
Do we just drive there and catch a barra and then go to Vic?
Can we drive there now? You wouldn't drive there now.
No, we wouldn't.
Yeah, and you got to remember too. We're excited.
Yeah.
You know, so
It's like
Yeah.
last night was the first night that Luke and I got to jump into bed and watch YouTube.
yeah, we haven't had a chance to do it.
Nah, it was the first night because like we've got our TV in there and I got Chromecast yesterday to make it a smart TV. And that was like, oh my God, Netflix. We haven't watched Netflix for 28 days.
Yeah, so once you get once the boat's on the back of the patrol,
Plan and leaving here Tuesday.
we're off. And it's Tuesday, hopefully Tuesday. So we're gonna make our way back to Vic. As soon as we get back to Vic,
Fingers
how long do we want to stay
crossed.
there for?
As
Max a
quick as
month
we
or two?
can. No.
Not even. Probably
2-3 weeks.
under a month, yeah. And then we're coming straight back up north.
Yeah.
And we'll do it slow. Whether we go
Yeah.
coastal or inland,
The plan was
Work it out.
it's my 30th birthday next Sunday, so it's 1 week until my
30.
30th. And so we were trying to get back to
Hold that for a
Victoria
second.
for my 30th birthday, obviously being all our family there. So we were trying to get back to Victoria for my 30th, but at the same token, yeah, that hasn't happened and that's kind of spun out of control. So 2 to 3 weeks, we'll get done what we need to get done in Vic, and then we are setting sail. It's not setting sail, what we would call it? Setting wheels to the road?
So next stop, Vic. Next stop, Vic.
Yeah, but slowly down to Vic. I'm not going to rush it either because there's no Airbnbs. It's such a different trip for us.
So you got to remember too. I've got the boat on the top of the car, and I don't know if you've seen the setup, but you will see the setup shortly. I'll show you if it wasn't dark. So we don't know how many Ks we can do with I don't want to go do 500 to
feel
600
confident.
Ks in a day. Yeah, so I'm going to probably do 200 to 300, if that allows us to do it, and make
Okay, that's
sure
fine.
the van and the boat and I feel comfortable driving it down there. So that's why I'm not going to do a lot of Ks on the way back. So
I think you put too much wood on the fire considering Scarlett's going to wake up soon.
I could take some off. I could just take this one. Hold this, so I'll take it off. Do you
I
want me
just
to take it
think
off?
she's like that
Shh.
is my 8:30ness. Like that's what I need to feel at 8:30 tonight. Do you
Okay,
mean?
so you can take it off.
a
Start
bit too
slow.
early.
So start small.
Luke's a bit of a
Yeah.
fire person. He loves to get the fire cranking. But yeah, when you're getting the bull bar done in Vic, I've got to organise at Python. I just don't know, like, if you know anyone down in Victoria that you recommend, then let me know. How long are you guys travelling for? So for us, there is no time limit. So Luke and we will be story out of where we started, how we've ended up here, what we're planning on doing. and how we've got ourselves into the position. You know, it's taken years. It's taken 5 years to become full-time content creators. And so we will be putting a full video out of how we did that, what we did to get there, so on and so forth. So for us at the moment, there is absolutely no time limit on our travels. If it's 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, whatever it is, it is. I've just got to make sure that, number one, Luke and I are loving it, and the biggest thing is that him and I are happy in our relationship stay road. I honestly feel from the first week it's gotten better. Like, it's been just like, it's different because it's like, instead of getting the kids down to bed and sitting on the couch or going straight to bed to watch Netflix, you're sitting outside with a campfire like this and chatting, which has been amazing. But on top of that, I need to make sure that the kids are enjoying it too, and Mudgi too. So we're just taking our time. There's no pressure. Take it slow for sure. Yeah, 100%. Diesel heater. I've seen so many comments about a diesel heater. The diesel heater is incredible, guys. You're going to see a video come out shortly. And it's going to be our first night in the caravan and what I did to heat the caravan. And I may have drained the batteries out. So you need to stay tuned for that video because it's honestly like...
May?
We'll leave it for the video.
Yeah, leave it. Did I mention? I can't even remember if I mentioned
it.
But anyways, because...
It was full on.
What are these?
How the kids getting along with the van. Viron, really good. Catch this live, upload it again, because I've just gone through it all about the girls and how they've settled into van life. What are you doing?
So, because Mudgi ran away, this is what we have to do to Mudgi now. And this is only...
He's like, get yourself one of these lights for your dog. You'll be able to, like, see him wherever he goes and so on and so forth. And it's been... Go on, Rock. It's been so good because at least, like, in the distance you can see his red light stretching.
Watching, ready? Can you see it?
Yeah, you can see it. And it's been so good. Like, don't get me wrong. If he goes far, you can't see it. So we're going to get him an Apple AirTag so we can just see on the phone. Python asked, is Starlink working good? Oh.
We're having trouble to upload.
Yeah. Download speeds aren't bad. Upload speeds have been terrible, to be honest with you. Not a lot of people are going to upload. Like, we upload constantly, like from TikTok to Instagram to YouTube videos all the time. Upload speeds have been really hard, but then I don't feel like we can completely comment on Starlink yet because we've only done 2 sites where we've used Starlink. Like, maybe it's just the area and the region we're in. I don't know. Once again, I'll update you every week.
So the hard thing is with Starlink too, it needs to be higher, they say. So I'm trying to, we're going to get one of those ladders for the van that extends.
Telescopic
ladders, because I can only get to the van on the front of the toolbox and the solar panels are there. And I'm scared to put the Starlink on top of the solar panels.
No, I don't want that because then that reduces my straightening power.
Yeah, but I've put it on there tonight, but I've put like, obviously padding over it and I put it on top tonight. Yeah, so there's heaps of issues.
Look at these two. Honestly, they're crazy. Are you replaying this live? Yes, we will be uploading this live, Holly, once we're done. But like I was just saying before, I really feel like I've skimmed a lot of things because Scarlett started waking up and Ari fell off her bike and then she wanted milk and mum life, hashtag.
I'm gonna fire one more time
so I will be uploading a Q&A question. Look at this fire though now.
So what we're going to do, we're going to get off, really. But before we get off, I just want to show you.
Change it this way.
We're going to get off the live now, but before we get off, I'm just going to go in the van, turn the lights off and just show you what it looks like.
Serenity. And picture no kids or dogs in the background.
Are they alright?
No, but like at night time when it's just you and I.
Alright, we're going to do it. Ready?
Alright.
By the way, thank you everyone.
We appreciate every single one of you guys.
Just
honestly,
quickly,
the love that we receive on the channel is just incredible.
Just quickly, put down, if you got comments, put them down there. I'll get back to them by text. We read every comment.
And we'll do a full video on them as well.
Yeah. Alright, let's turn it around.
Love yous.
Turn it around, let's go.
Hold on, darling. Look how dark it is. It's beautiful. I don't know if you can see the stars. No, you can't.